possible. Maybe you're looking for a more lucrative job opportunity. Maybe you're exploring a new career field or a career. Or maybe you like your current field, but you want to see if there is more flexibility, like working from home or a new location. Or maybe you recently retired from the military and are looking for a way to apply your skills in a civilian job. The tools and applications we'll show you today will help you to find, track, and compare opportunities in any of these situations and lots more. In this workshop, I'll demonstrate how to manage the main tasks of a job search. First, we'll create a job search tracker in Google Sheets. You can use a spreadsheet to keep track of the jobs you find interesting or that you want to apply for. The sheet will allow you to organize any information you find on jobs, and you can return to it when you're ready to prepare and submit applications. A sheet helps you remember the jobs you're interested in and also allows you to compare and then decide which one is best for you. You can also use a spreadsheet to manage the application process to help you keep track of which jobs you have applied for, which version of your resume you sent, and contact information of anyone at the company. Once you've built your Sheets tracker to compare job opportunities, I'll show you how to use Jobs on Google Search to find jobs that are relevant to you. I'll show you how to search and filter for jobs that match your interest and experience, how to save the jobs you like, and how to get alerts when new jobs are posted. That's what we'll do for the bulk of the workshop, but we'll also briefly discuss how to create a resume with a simple template in Google Docs. I'll explain some resume best practices today, but if you're interested in more tips on building or polishing your resume, check out the other resume workshops we offer on Grow with Google on Air. Finally, we'll leave you with a few tips for interviewing, especially as more jobs are transitioning to online interviews using video conferencing platforms like Google Meet. I'll walk you through some strategies to help you ace your virtual interviews. The skills you learn in this workshop will help you during your job search and help you once you're settled into a new role. Many jobs today require familiarity with technology like word processing and spreadsheets, so digital skills are more important than ever. As I talk about the features of Google Workspace applications, feel free to experiment on your own devices or follow along with my demonstrations. Let's get started. When you begin looking for a job, you might start by visiting a company's webpage and reading a job description. That can be a great way to get ideas about possible career options. But once you start collecting information about potential opportunities, it can be hard to keep all your options straight. Lots of people find it easier to search for jobs and apply for them in separate ways. You might do a lot of searching online for jobs one day while planning to apply for those jobs on a different day. You might find out about jobs from different sources that aren't always on the internet. For example, friends and family may point you towards job opportunities, or you may find job postings at community gathering sites. With all of this information coming in from different places, it can be easy to forget about opportunities or to lose a sense of urgency about them after your initial search. Plus, job openings are posted and removed all the time, so it can be difficult to keep up with them. To help you find opportunities and keep them organized, I'm going to show you how to build a basic tracker in Google Sheet. This tracker will help you manage the job search process from start to finish. To create your job search tracker, you'll need to first sign into your Google account. Open a new tab in the browser window and go to google.com. If you are not signed in, click Sign In and enter your username and password. Signing into your Google account allows you to access lots of Google apps that you can use for work and home. If you don't have one already, you can create a Google account at no charge. After you've signed into your Google account, use the Google Apps menu to move between applications. And the Google Apps menu is this waffle or 9 square or 9 dot icon right there. Click the Google Apps icon. These are all the Google applications that come with your account. Your most recently used apps are shown first. Click More to expand the list. You can get to Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and many other applications here. You can also access your Google Drive, where all your projects are stored. Let's take a look at Google Drive first. So to access Google Drive, you will want to click on triangle here, and that will take you to your Google Drive. Google Drive allows you to store, access, and share files like documents, slideshows, forms, and photos in one place. Instead of storing them on one computer, your Google Drive files are stored in the cloud, a safe place on the internet where you can save important information. When you save something on your Google Drive, you can easily access it from any computer, smartphone, or tablet with internet access. Files stored on Google Drive won't get lost, even if your computer crashes. And the projects you create with Google applications are all stored automatically on your Google Drive. You don't have to remember to save them. And this is what your Google Drive looks like. If you've never created anything with Google Apps before, it may be empty. If you've created projects in Google applications, they'll all be stored here. You can create new projects from your Google Drive too. To create a new tracker for your job search, create a new Google Sheet. Click New, and then move your cursor over the arrow next to Google Sheets. Then click Blank Spreadsheet. Give your sheet a name like My Job Search. This becomes the file name and makes it easy for you to find it on your Google Drive. As soon as you open a new sheet, it's saved automatically in your Google Drive. You don't have to do anything extra to save your projects. They save automatically whenever you make changes to them. And here you will see what the Google Sheet looks like. A spreadsheet contains many rectangles called cells. Cells are organized into rows which have numbers and columns which have letters. Every cell has an address based on its column and row. For example, this cell that has the heading job position in it is cell A1. It's column A, row 1, because it is in column A in row 1. You can navigate the spreadsheet by clicking in different cells, or you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move around the grid. You can add text, formatting, formulas, and functions to cells. You can use Google Sheets to manage many aspects of your work or personal life. For example, you could use a spreadsheet like this one to create a budget, calculate progress toward your goals, or plan a trip. To make your job search easier and clearer, let's customize this spreadsheet so that it tracks the important information about each potential job. First, add some headings to keep track of information about jobs you find in your search. In each cell of the first row of your sheet, add a heading for job title, company name, salary or hourly rate if it's listed, the URL of the job ad so you can return to the listing, and notes. These are just suggestions. You can make headings for whatever you think will be most helpful in your job search. You can also add headings and expand your sheet as you look for jobs. Adding visual elements can help you read the information in a sheet more easily. Change the format of the headings if you'd like. Select cells or rows and choose different fill colors. Or to make the information easier to read, change the font style, size, or color. And you would do that and select the cells that you want to change the formatting on. And up here, you can make the text bold. Here would be your fill color, so you can change the color and change the color of the font itself. And this box is where you would change the style of the font. So these are just a few things that you can do with a spreadsheet tracker for your job search. If you're interested in taking your spreadsheet to the next level, look out for our project management workshops, where we dive into how to add color coding, drop-down menus, and other formatting to your spreadsheets, organized to keep your spreadsheets organized and useful. These are skills that are used on the job in a lot of workplaces too. So get practicing now, might even help you prepare for the job you're searching for. As you proceed with your job search, you'll add details to this spreadsheet to keep track of all the information you need. For example, if you're expanding your search beyond your current area, you might add a column for location, or you might add a new column called Work from Home to track whether a job is remote or on-site. You may even want to add additional column headings to help compare other information you're interested in, like a job's benefits or perks, or the distance from your home. Customize these columns for what you are looking for in your job search. As you'll see in a moment, lots of internet sites will list all of this information, and many will allow you to save job listings that appear on their site. But building your own curated database like this will allow you to capture the jobs that you are interested in. Every application that you send is an investment of your time, so being able to weigh opportunities against each other is important. Think about what you need or want out of a job and add those requirements to your spreadsheet. As you find job opportunities and add them to your sheet, you'll be able to more easily decide which opportunities are worth applying to and which aren't right for you. And once you've applied and interviewed, your sheet will be beneficial when choosing which job to accept too. For example, you could find yourself weighing an offer between two companies, one that offers a higher salary but requires you to commute to an office every day, and another that allows you to work from home most of the time, but at a lower base salary. A spreadsheet like this one can help you easily keep track of the opportunities and offers you have so that you can make the decision that's best for you. Finally, a spreadsheet like this one can give you experience building and using project trackers, which are often used for project management. For now, let's move on to the next phase of the job search, finding opportunities. Okay, now that you've set up your sheet with some of the things you're looking for, let's search for jobs. Chances are you've already used a digital tool to find new career opportunities. Most employers list new jobs online and manage the entire application process digitally. To help you find new opportunities, we'll use Jobs on Google Search. Jobs on Google Search pulls job listings from all over the internet and creates one list of potential jobs. To get to Google's Jobs on Search, start with a regular Google search. Type google.com in the address bar. In the search bar, type in a query about the kind of jobs you're looking for. In this example, the user typed in jobs near me. You may want to use terms like jobs near me, retail jobs, part-time jobs, customer service jobs. Add search terms that work for you in your job search. If you're not sure what kind of job you're looking for, add search terms about fields that interest you or fields you have experience in. If you're looking for a job in a different city, include that city in your search. For example, you might search jobs in Columbus or manufacturing jobs in Atlanta. Press enter and check out the results. You might wonder how Google knows what jobs are near you without you typing in a specific location. Google apps, like Google Search, use multiple signals to provide every person with best results. Your browser may have asked you for permission to see your location. To help complete a search that includes near me, it also will show you where it thinks near me is, like near Washington, D.C. And if Google misidentifies your location, you can correct it. You can turn off location sharing in your browser settings, but many websites will still make guesses as to your location. You may have seen this functionality on shopping websites. If you are searching for nearby restaurants or businesses, and to find services like movie show times. In this image, you can see there's a blue dot next to near San Francisco, California, which signifies that that is the location that search is using. Jobs on Search uses the same technology to help find job postings near your current location. In fact, even if you don't specify near me, Google will try to show you the most relevant jobs, which are the ones closest to you. So a search for retail jobs will probably be prioritized to those near you, even without saying near me. That means if you're looking for jobs in a new city, you should specify where you want Google to look. Within your basic Google search will appear a jobs window that shows a preview of several possible jobs. This image shows jobs on search with some job results including the role, company, location, and more. You can click on these jobs directly if they interest you, or explore more job categories like management, sales, and retail, healthcare, customer service, and many others. If you don't see the jobs on search feature after performing a Google search, try different search terms. Google's automated systems try to understand if you are looking for a job, and then look to see if Google has listings similar to your search query, all in an instant. When Google finds search results that are similar to your query, the search engine shows the job box. For example, if you search jobs that pay well, the jobs on search feature may not appear because Google doesn't have enough jobs that match the search you've tried. To make searching for jobs easier, Google finds listings from all over the internet and collects them in one window. Jobs on Search collects as many important details about the position as possible, including ways to apply, salary information, description of the work, reviews of the company. You can read through this information to decide which jobs might be right for you. This image shows a job advertisement. The blue lines call out how to apply, job type, and more information. So in this example, they are asking you to apply through LinkedIn. Note though, not every job will have all of these pieces of information. Jobs on Search pulls this information from third-party sites, and those don't always contain the same amount of information. For example, job listings don't always include salary information in the listing, so jobs on search may not have the information either. Whenever possible, though, Google links out to additional information and websites to help you know how much jobs might pay, how they may have been rated, and other information you might find helpful for your job search. Now let's talk about how to narrow down your search. Your search may have returned lots of jobs. To get more specific results, choose a filter. In this image, calls out the location of the filters. They have some predefined filters here. Turning filters on and off will show or hide different results, allowing you to see a smaller number of results that are more specific to your needs. You can use the top navigation bar to find many different types of filters, such as job title, location, date posted, type of job, and employer. Take a minute to experiment with different filters. Try turning them on and off and see what results come up. Notice that filters build across categories unless you click to turn them off. For example, if you filter for location, the location filter remains on when you add a filter for employer. To expand your search and see more results, remove the filters. These filters are pretty straightforward, but let's go deeper into a few more filters that might be particularly relevant to you. In the past couple of years, more employers have been open to remote work. The filter, Work from Home, allows you to find remote opportunities. You find that by first selecting the location filter, then select Work from Home to see only jobs that allow you to work that way. The image shows a job search results page. And the Work from Home icon is emphasized with the blue lines. If you're looking to build experience in a new career field or haven't trained in a particular field yet, you can also filter by education and experience requirements. This image shows a job search results page with the icon labeled No Degree emphasized. To apply this filter, click Requirements in the top navigation bar. This will offer options like no degree, no experience, under 3 years experience, and more than 3 years experience. The no degree filter returns positions that do not mention college degrees in their requirements. Google is also working with job sites including Glassdoor, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Snagajob, and CareerBuilder, and U.S. employers to make education and experience requirements clearer on job postings. You can also incorporate qualifications into a regular Google search by typing in a query like no degree jobs, no degree jobs near me, no degree needed jobs. Finally, every year, an estimated 250,000 men and women transition out of the United States military. If you served in the U.S. military and are looking for civilian employment, you can easily search for jobs that match your skill set by using your military occupational specialty. Air Force specialty or Navy enlisted classification code or rating. Occupational codes reflect your branch of service and your career path. Jobs on Search will return relevant job postings from employers that are seeking your skills. Note that this search option for veterans is not available as a filter. Instead, you'll incorporate your MOS, AFS, or NEC directly into your Google search. In the search bar, type a query about the kind of jobs you're looking for, including the word veteran or veterans. You may want to use terms like veteran jobs near me, veteran management jobs, plus the name of your city, IT jobs for veterans. Once you've run a search query related to veterans jobs, you'll be prompted to enter your MOS on Jobs on Search, like in this image. And this search returned 3 possible jobs. Enter your military service code on Job Search to find civilian jobs that require similar skills to the ones you used in your military role. Let's imagine that at this point you found a job that matches your needs. You've read through the job description and you know you're interested in the position. If you think you might want to apply for the position but don't want to do it right now, click Save. This bookmarks the listing so you don't have to search for it again later. At the top of the jobs listing is a tab called Saved. Click this tab to see all the jobs you've saved in the past. If you aren't interested in a job anymore, click the Save button again to remove it from the list. You've learned a lot about how to use Google to search for a new job, but the landscape of available jobs is always changing. It's important to check job listings frequently so you don't miss out on opportunities. Employers post new openings all the time, and not on a specific schedule. Performing an internet search every day and sorting through it to find new jobs can take a lot of your time. Time you could be using to write your resume or prepare for interviews. To save time when searching for job listings, set up email alerts. When you set an alert, you'll automatically receive an email about new listings that match your search criteria. To receive emails about your search, on the lower left of your screen, turn on Alerts by clicking the New Job Alerts button. You can also adjust the frequency of alerts by clicking Alerts at the top of the page. You may want to learn about new job listings instantly, daily, or weekly. Once you've gotten the new job, or if you're just no longer interested in receiving alerts, toggle alerts are on for this search to off to stop receiving emails. And in this example, you can see that the alerts is toggled to on. Let's summarize how to make the most of searching for a job on Google Search. First, try lots of search terms and queries. You can search using words, phrases, or questions. Experiment with different options to get different results to find what works for you. If you're looking for particular jobs or have special circumstances, add those to your search terms. Search words like no degree to filter for education requirements. Add veteran to your search to filter by military occupation specialty code, or use near me to filter your results by location. Then once Jobs on Search gathers results for you, experiment with turning filters on and off to reduce or expand the job opportunities that are available. Save jobs that interest you and that you want to come back to later. And turn on email alerts to have Jobs on Search notify you when new jobs appear. Alerts correspond to the filters you set up in your search, and you can set the frequency of the notifications. This keeps you from having to spend time performing the same internet searches every day to find out about new job listings. At this point in your job search, you'll hopefully have found several opportunities, and the alerts you set up will keep you updated about more jobs as they become available. You'll probably apply for several jobs, and it can be difficult to remember all the details about each application you submit. Remember the tracker sheet we set up earlier? You can use it to keep track of all the possible opportunities and compare them against each other at a glance. You can also add more information to your sheet, like if you decided to apply for the job, notes about the employer that you find from an internet search, and details about job opportunities that are important to you. For example, does the job allow you to work remotely? How far is it away from your current home? What kind of transportation would you need to get to work? What kinds of childcare options would you need to work the job? Whatever considerations you may have when exploring job opportunities, you can incorporate those into your spreadsheet and use this to compare and contrast different job opportunities. The sheet is also great for tracking your applications to these jobs. You want to tailor your resume to each job you apply for and keep track of any details or correspondence that you receive from each employer. That can become a lot to manage over time. Your spreadsheet is an easy place to organize all that information. As you find jobs that interest you, enter the details into your spreadsheet. Use it as a hub for all your applications and interview notes, and you can easily track the status of any application by glancing at the sheet. Fill out your tracker with potential opportunities as you find them. After you've spent time searching, you can review the sheet to decide which opportunities to apply for. And as you proceed through the application process, you can use the sheet to track every application. So in this example, you can see they've started entering in information about jobs that they've applied for, what the company was, what the potential salary is, the website where they found the information, whether they have applied yet or not. Already have an interview set up for this one, and this one is pending. Let's continue with our job search process. Now that you've created a list of jobs you're interested in, it's time to work on your resume. Having a resume already prepared will streamline your job application process. You could begin a resume by opening a blank document and listing your name, contact information, and professional experience. But to make the process faster and easier, let's start off with a template. Templates are like a pattern you use as a starting point for a project. They provide design elements and formatting that you can use to keep font sizes and styles consistent throughout your documentation. Google Docs also offers lots of free professional resume templates to get you started. The layout, fonts, and colors are different for each template, but they all contain the same basic information you'll need for a resume: your contact information, skills, experience, and education, as well as accomplishments or projects you've completed. After you select a template, you can customize the document from there. To access these templates, start from your Google Drive. Click New, Google Docs from a template. This creates a new document with all the placeholder text and formatting you saw in the template. Rename your document so it's easier to find later. The document automatically saves to your Google Drive. Here's a tip. If you want to skip the template and start a new blank document quickly, you can type doc.new in your browser address bar. If you don't have a resume yet, or if yours needs a refresh, feel free to try out these steps now to select a template. Next, we'll go through some steps to customize it together. Once you choose a resume template you want to use, add in your name, contact information, and professional history. Select the placeholder text. Type your own information. For extra guidance on what to include in a resume and how to make a strong impression, check out our other resume videos at youtube.com/growwithgoogle. For now, let's discuss some basic ways to customize your resume. Templates come with pre-arranged formatting, but you can edit a template to fit your own style. You can change the font, choose one that looks professional. In this example, from the Edit menu, the user selects all of the text in her resume and changes the font to Arial using the font dropdown. Add formatting, like bolding, section headings, or adding italics. And you can add hyperlinks to show potential employers more of your work. Adding elements like this will make your resume easy to read and unique to you. even when you start from a template. While you're searching for a new job, you'll probably apply for lots of new opportunities. If that's the case, you should create distinct resumes for each job you apply to, especially if you're applying to jobs in different industries that require different skills and tasks. Even if you're applying for jobs in the same career field, improve your resume by including specific keywords from the job description in your skills or experience section. This is where your job tracker spreadsheet will come in handy too. By tracking each job opportunity and description and tailoring your resume to each opportunity, you'll have a better chance at getting hired. Think like an employer. Are you more likely to hire the person whose resume looks generic to the industry, or the person whose resume is tailored to the job description that you yourself carefully tailored before posting? You could start from scratch and build a new resume with each possible job, but that can be tedious and time-consuming, especially if the resumes are similar. To make your application process easier, make a copy of your existing resume and edit it instead of starting a new document every time. Then rename it so you can easily tell the difference between versions of your resume. For example, if you're a designer with web experience, you might have one resume titled Web Design Resume, and a different one for broader work called Graphic Design Resume. Or you may name a version based on the company you're applying to. Your job search process will be a lot more successful if you get feedback on your materials. To get someone else's input on your resume, share the document with them. Select the share icon. Enter an email address for the person whose input you want. Select what kind of access they should have. If they can edit, allows the person to edit the document directly. If you want someone to write in your document, they'll need edit access. Can comment allows the person to add comments to the document, but not change anything. For example, you might want a friend or a colleague to review the resume and comment on anything that is missing from your skills or experience sections. Can view allows the person to see the document but not make any alterations at all. You might choose Can View if you want them to be able to see your resume, but you don't want them to make suggestions or changes. Notice the box at the bottom labeled Notify People. When you share a document, sheet, or presentation with someone, they will receive an email about it. If you do not want to send an email, uncheck this box, but you'll need to find another way to tell them that you've shared the document. Next, you can add a note about the document and click Send. The next time the person checks their Gmail, they will have an email from Google Docs that includes your note and a link to access the document. You can also share your resume as a PDF or portable document file. A PDF is document format used when you need to save files that should not be modified but can be easily shared and printed. The file will appear the same no matter what kind of computer or software the employer uses to open it. Many hiring agents will request your resume in a PDF format, so it's good to practice creating one. And most computers can read a PDF file, so you will most likely be able to practice creating and sending one to just about any friend or family member. To create a PDF from a document, open the File menu, scroll to Download, and select PDF Document. This will download a PDF of your resume to your computer. Once you have your resume downloaded as a PDF, you can attach it to an email to share it with a partner. Go to your Gmail account or another email account and add the email address of the person you are sharing your resume with. Then type a brief message explaining how you're sharing your resume. Click the paperclip icon at the bottom of the email window to find and attach your resume. Check your Downloads folder first to find it. Proofread your email and make sure you can see your resume attached before sending it. If a job advertisement asks you to email your resume as a PDF document, you can follow the same steps with an email that addresses the hiring manager. You can organize different versions of your resume using folders in Google Drive. But to keep track of an individual job search, you can also add a link to each distinct resume in your job search tracking sheet. These individual resumes are especially useful when you progress to the interview stage. Before your interview, you can click on the link in your spreadsheet to review the exact resume you sent the employer. This lets you refresh your memory on what a company already knows about you, and you can use that information to anticipate potential interview questions and tell a consistent career story. To add different resume versions to your tracker, add a column to track your resume and paste the link to your resume in the appropriate cell. Speaking of interviews, more and more companies are hosting their interviews online using tools like Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing tool that allows you to connect with friends, family, and colleagues from any place with an internet connection. You can use Meet to host meetings at work, and while you're looking for a new job, you will likely use Meet to attend an interview. Even if your interview takes place in person, you can use Meet to practice beforehand. There are lots of advantages to video conferencing for a first interview or for the whole interview process. Companies save money on your visit, and it can be easier for job seekers to fit in interviews alongside their current work or ongoing job search. But many job seekers find video interviews intimidating. Maybe seeing your own video feed makes you nervous, or maybe the thought of background noise causes you anxiety about the microphone. Let's go over a few ways to ace a remote interview. Just as with an in-person interview, your skills get better with practice. To calm any potential nerves about video conferencing, and to ensure you look prepared and professional, take a look at these tips for interviewing with Google Meet. Here are some best practices that will help you prepare. When you're speaking with your interviewer, look toward the camera. Depending on the size and shape of your device, your interviewer's face may appear near the bottom of your screen. So if you look directly at their face, it may appear as though you're not making eye contact. To help your interviewers feel like they're getting to know you, keep your eyes up and focused on the camera. Next, even if you're nervous, speak slowly and clearly. Anxiety can make some people speak faster, which can make you harder to hear or understand. Remind yourself to breathe and answer thoughtfully at a slow pace. One way to ensure that your interviewers see you in the best light, pay attention to lighting. To look professional, place a warm colored lamp near the back of your computer screen, and consider changing your desktop background to a light color. The extra light reflecting on your face will make you easier to see. And since a lot of our communication is nonverbal, if your interviewer is able to see your face, they will be able to communicate with you more smoothly. Your office might be a kitchen, living room, or basement. If you can, find a neutral background to avoid distractions. If you can't find or make a good spot, use a neutral computer-generated background or a blur background feature to make your surroundings less obvious. To shine during a remote interview, dress like you would for an in-person interview. Even if you're staying in your living room, pay attention to how you present yourself. Will show your interviewers that you take the opportunity seriously. Finally, interviewing is a skill, and you'll get better with practice. Ask a colleague or friend to hold a practice interview with you. To learn more about setting up your own video calls with Google Meet, check out our other virtual interview workshops. We have covered a lot today. Google tools can simplify your job search process from start to finish. Throughout today's workshop, we've examined several aspects of finding new career opportunities, searching for them, preparing a resume, managing the process, and giving a strong interview. Let's review. We created a job search tracker in Google Sheets. You can use this tracker to manage all your career options, record notes about each interview, and track the status of your applications. Next, we use jobs in Google search to find potential opportunities. We examined filters that can narrow down your search. You can use these filters to find jobs specifically for veterans, to locate remote opportunities, to find growing companies. To prepare you for the application process, we examined Google Docs resume templates, and we previewed how to copy and search the file so you can edit it for every unique application. Finally, we went over some quick tips for giving a great interview in Google Meet. So what's next? We want you to leave this workshop with a clear sense of what you should do next. So here are a few ways to move forward. Create a job search tracker using Google Sheets. Use jobs in Google search to find a job that's right for you. Use filters to narrow down your search. Save your favorites and set email alerts so you save time and don't miss any opportunities. To develop your resume, open a new Google Doc and review possible templates to get you started. Meet with a friend or mentor over Google Meet to practice your interview skills. And to continue growing your career in other ways, consider our other professionalization workshops. These courses help you work, teach, and learn from anywhere. Whether you're looking for a new job right now or planning for a new opportunity in the future, job searching can be intimidating. but it can also be a great opportunity to grow your professional skills. To help, we've compiled digital resources that can make your job search easier, more organized, and more effective. Google has lots of training resources that you can use remotely. There are many different learning paths and options, so think about which ones make the most sense for you right now. If you enjoy video lessons, subscribe to the Grow with Google YouTube channel at youtube.com/Google Career Certificates. The channel publishes new videos regularly, covering topics that can help you grow your skills and careers. If you're looking to start a new career and land a competitively paid job, or build skills to grow in your career, check out Google Career Certificates. Google Career Certificates can give you a path to in-demand jobs with employers that are currently hiring. You can earn a certificate and prepare for a new career in a high-growth field in under 6 months, even if you don't have relevant experience. Learn at your own pace and complete the online program in your own terms. Certificates are available for data analytics, advanced data analytics, business intelligence, digital marketing and e-commerce, IT support, IT automation with Python, user experience design, project management, and cybersecurity. And if you are interested in any of these Google certificates, consider contacting the Mary S. Biesecker Library. They may have some scholarships available for you. Grow with Google is an initiative to help prepare people for work, find jobs, and grow their businesses. Job seekers can grow their skills in order to find new jobs and advance their careers. Teachers can learn how to put the latest technology to work inside and outside of the classroom. Small business owners can build their own online presence and find new customers. Startups can learn how to get their ideas the exposure they need to succeed. Developers can sharpen their current skills and master new ones. So if you're interested in any of these, please check out our other YouTube programs that we've done and look for programs that are coming up in the future. We are constantly running workshops on digital skills to help you grow and help you develop new skills. If you are happy with the online workshops, we post them to our YouTube channel. But if you would prefer an in-person experience, having somebody work with you one-on-one to skills that you need to find jobs and advance your career, contact the library. We have a digital navigator that is available that you can set up an appointment with, and she'll be happy to walk you through the processes and teach you what you need to know. So we here at the library would be happy to help you develop the skills that you need. And when it does come time for that virtual job interview, the library has a talk box available where you can go in, be shut off from the rest of the library, have your interview in private in a professional setting. So if you don't want to have your interview in the middle of your living room or in your kitchen, we do have a spot that's you can come and reserve that for your job interview. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We would be happy to help you learn the skills that you need. If you have any questions about how to do any of the things that we talked about today, we'd be happy to help you with that as well. And thank you so much for attending today's workshop. And we truly do value your feedback. If you'd like to take a moment to share your thoughts, we'd appreciate that. And you can access the survey at g.co/grow/feedback, or by using your mobile phone's camera to scan the QR code on the slide.